Everyone, welcome back to a new post today. Let's today remember the most important topics for the UPSC Civil Services Examination Prelims 2026 with regard to August 5th. And the very first is about now Kir Ganga river crossing the catchment area and also causing floods in the Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand, which was led because of a cloud burst. Now, a cloud burst is an extensive amount of rainfall within a small catchment area within a small period of time, usually more than 100 millimeters, and it typically occurs in mountainous regions which are accompanied by flash floods, and this is the reason why the Kir Ganga river has been in spate with a release of huge amount of water in the catchment area, and which has led to flash floods in Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand, where disaster management operations are already still in process. Now, because of this, there has been a release of huge amount of water in a short span of time. Cloud bursts are usually accompanied by hail and thunder. Cloud burst is a term that is not understood to be a bursting of a cloud, but it is rainfall from a cumulonimbus cloud, sometimes also accompanied by thunder and hail. Cloudburst involves 100 millimeters or more of rainfall within an hour. This is roughly amount of rainfall that some cities get in a month. Now, cloudbursts occur when warm air rises up and over the mountains, cools down, and then turns into heavy rain or cumulonimbus clouds, which give heavy precipitation. This process is called as orographic uplift. We have other types of rainfall like convectional rainfall and also cyclonic rainfall as well. This causes the air, when the orographic uplift happens, this causes the air to release a large amount of rain in a very short period of time due to intense cooling and condensation. Other factors also cause cloudbursts, like mixing of warm and cold air, strong upward movement, convection, and high moisture in the air in higher altitude that can lead to cloudbursts. Such situations are seen in the equatorial region. Now, they trigger a lot of disaster with regard to the cloudbursts, especially in the mountainous region, like flash floods, debris flow, landslides. They can cause destruction to homes, roads, public infrastructure. For example, the Asi Ganga event in India in 2012, Rudraprayag in 2012, and Kedarnath disaster in 2013. They disrupt power, water supply, communications, displace thousands of people, leading to livelihood and economic losses as well. And they can also accelerate degradation in the form of soil erosion and forest loss. Now, the Defence Acquisition Council, chaired by Rajnath Singh, has given its accord for the procurement of many technologies for the Army, Navy and the Air Force. Some of them are the Barak 1-point defense missile system. The next one is Saksham Spider weapon system, and the upgrade, which is going to be integrated with the integrated air command and control system for air defense capability. You have the medium altitude long endurance remotely piloted aircraft for 3 services. The proposed medium altitude long endurance remotely piloted aircrafts can carry multiple payloads and weapons and also operate on long ranges as well. Trump has now imposed an additional 25% of tariff apart from the 25% earlier imposed on August 1st due to India's imports from Russia, that's oil imports. US has levied the 3rd highest tariff on India among the top 10 countries. The other countries facing very high tariffs are Canada, South Korea, Taiwan, Japan, Germany, Ireland, Vietnam, Mexico and China as well. The highest tariffs are being experienced by China. And it has trade deficits with many countries apart from India. It has a trade deficit with Mexico, it has trade deficit with Canada, with South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Ireland and also China as well. And these only 2 countries with which US has high deficits than India are China and Canada. So India is the 3rd largest country with high trade deficit with US. And recently the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas was speaking about the benefits of direct benefit transfer scheme. It is also called as PEHL scheme. It has played a very crucial role in identifying and blocking of ghost accounts, multiple accounts and inactive LPG connections as well, curbing the diversion of subsidized LPG for commercial use. Now, the direct benefits transfer of the center, under which domestic subsidy is given for cooking gas, is paid directly into the bank account of the consumers, and this has helped blocked deactivate and suspend, duplicate, fake, non-existent, inactive petroleum gas connections as well. So it not only helps the people by providing them subsidy for clean fuel, but also helps to remove duplicate, fake, non-existent, and inactive liquefied petroleum gas connections as well. And duplication is carried out using Aadhaar numbers, bank account details, TIN number, ration card details, address as key parameters. Aadhaar-based authentication is now being used for DBT schemes and enables accurate, real-time, cost-effective identification and deduplication of beneficiaries, ensuring targeted delivery of benefits. Now, Rwanda is going to accept 250 migrants from US as a part of the deal. What is this about? Rwanda, an African country, would accept 250 migrants from the US under a deal agreed with Washington. The US has been pushing deportation of illegal migrants out of its country. Donald Trump is now sending these people to Rwanda, which he calls third countries, and among them are other destinations like South Sudan and Eswatini as well in Africa. And EU now has struck a trade deal with the US, therefore giving a kick to the lesser tariffs compared to the other nations as well. The Commission therefore has identified procedures to suspend the implementation of countermeasures to US's tariff. And the next most important issue is about a world called as necropolitics now that is being used. Necropolitics is the use of political power to determine who is allowed to be alive and who can be made to die. So it describes how states and institutions manage death by exposing certain populations like refugees, poor, radicalized communities to violence, abandonment and structural neglect. Necropolitics was coined by Cameroonian historian Achille Mbembe, and in his book Necropolitics, where he focused on politics of managing life and populations. One of the examples is about Gaza, where Israel is allowing the Gazan people to die out of starvation, but it's protecting its own people and therefore wants the Palestinians' population to decrease in a large number. Lok Sabha has passed a bill for SC quota in Goa. Let me tell you that the ST list is state specific and it is brought out by the President of India through a constitutional order which mentions the tribal communities in each state and also a separate list for the scheduled tribes as well. ST is given quota in education and employment. They also have quota in local body elections and even Lok Sabha seats as well. Rajya Sabha does not have any quota based on the that is the SC and ST people. Now, India and Philippines are celebrating 75 years of diplomatic relations, and they started their cultural ties in 1949. They signed the 1952 Treaty of Friendship, and now this is going to deepen to bilateral cooperation, with the free trade agreement also being in discussion, along with the establishment of a strategic partnership. They have laid a roadmap of 5 years of relationship from 2025 to 2029, which is called as a comprehensive plan of action for both the countries who are celebrating 75 years of relation. The strategic partnership seeks to promote peace, stability, prosperity in both the nations, in the Indo-Pacific region especially, and strong commitment to ASEAN centrality. And they are now concluding a preferential trade agreement as well. So these are the most important topics I thought I should be discussing you for August 5th. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you tomorrow in my new post. Until then, it's very happy learning.